Hey friends, Ash here. Welcome back to Gents. Today I'm joined by my wife Chelsea, and she's going to be smelling and ranking 15 of the most popular Creed fragrances from best to worst.
Yep.
So they're already sprayed out. You're going to be smelling the dry down and the opening of each one of these, and basically we're going to be doing, like we usually do, head-to-head matchups.
Yep.
And as we work our way up, we'll have the ranking from top to bottom.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm saying yes, like I wasn't just informed of this like 30 seconds ago.
That's right.
But yes, apparently that is what we're doing.
That's what we're doing. Well, it's easy. You've done this a bunch of times, so
Yes,
it's
I
easy
have.
to keep that style.
Yeah, it's just different fragrances, so.
Right. So these are most of the big hitters. We got the Aventuses, we have Green Irish Tweed, we've got the new releases, pretty much everything.
Interesting.
So all of these will be linked in the description below in case you want to check them out down there, and I'll have the rankings down in the description as well from 15 to 1. So let's get started. We'll kick things off with Silver Mountain Water. That's the dry down. We're gonna do pointy is dry down and flat is opening.
Okay, and this is where you sprayed it, right?
Right.
Okay, there we go.
And that one's gonna go up against Virgin Island Water.
Interesting,
So
okay.
let me spray the, spray I said.
Spray.
Spray the openings of these.
All right.
So Silver Mountain Water has kind of like a bit of a metallic vibe to it, black currant. Some people say an inkiness. And that one's gonna be more like spring, fall, maybe summer as well. For some people, winter. I mean, you can wear it whenever you want. Virgin Island Water, gonna be more like a summertime fragrance. Kind of a little tropical kind of vibe going on. You don't go to karaoke, right?
No, I don't actually.
Yeah.
I don't even like hearing myself sing most of the time.
Neither do I.
Fair enough. I mean, honestly, that is a
Player
completely
hating.
true statement. Yeah, I think that you probably already know.
I have an inkling.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
go ahead and say it.
I mean, I've never been a huge fan of this Silver Mountain Water. It's just not my cup of tea. And I know
It has tea in it.
Oh, does it?
It
Interesting. Well, it is not my cup of tea. I know that that is like a more popular one for the niche people out there, but
Just in general.
yeah, and I mean, like, I hate to break it to you, more than likely, if you're wearing a fragrance for a girl, that's probably not gonna be the winner.
I don't think that's true. I think it depends on the person.
I think that you are being nice. Or actually, no, I think that your nose is just more developed and more mature than mine.
I wouldn't say that.
And I am a basic bee, and I like my things a little basic.
Okay, so you like Virgin Island Water more, is what you're saying.
Yes, in a roundabout way, in a really long-winded way, I'm picking that one.
So we'll put that one up against this. This is Original Santal.
Okay.
Original Santal actually smells a little bit similar to Mont Blanc Individuel.
So
And
this
Yop
one,
Homme a little bit.
it's a little like spicy almost.
A little spicy?
Yeah,
A
it's
little spicy sweet?
It's almost like it's got like some herbs in there, like a little bit of like, I don't know. But this, I will say that Virgin Island Water, I had to make sure that like I'm
Are you saying the name correctly?
saying it correctly. You would definitely have to re-up like a pretty good amount. It definitely
It's not as
sits-
strong as some other ones.
Yeah, and it's gonna sit closer to the skin the longer that you've had it on. So
That's
yeah, I know, right?
a big brain.
Using my hamster wheel up
Yeah,
here. It's
using that brain
slowly
cell.
trying to turn.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, you would have to like have like a little thing to re-up it if you wanted to get more attention from it.
Or you could just go really heavy, spray your
yeah.
clothes or something.
Yeah, but I mean, but it smells super good.
Yeah, between
This
the two,
one-
this is stronger.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is a hard one. The last one wasn't even a competition. I mean, yeah. This one is hard. I mean, I don't really feel good about it, but I'm gonna pick Virgin Island Water. But
That's
I'm
the
not,
winner?
Yeah, that's a really super duper close second.
Okay, let's do this one next. This one is Viking Cologne.
Okay.
So not the original Viking, but the cologne version of Viking. See, now I'm using the big brain.
Yeah, you're using that hamster wheel up
Yeah,
there.
using the noodle, the one brain cell.
Interesting. It's like a really ripe citrus. Like, you know what, like a green banana. It doesn't smell anything remotely like banana. That's not, but like the really greenness of like an orange, or the super greenness of like a lemon or something.
When it still has like that kind of like almost slightly bitter.
Yeah, that's so that's kind of.
It's also got like a little fresh, spicy, aromatic side to it. You know, kind of trying to read the back there.
Yeah, but I can't. I mean, it's like.
Yeah, it's French.
So, yeah.
So the original Viking was a little bit well known for kind of having an Old Spice kind of vibe to it. You know, like the old school kind of masculine fragrance. But then the cologne version, obviously, going to be a little bit more contemporary, fresher, probably easier to wear for people. Well, depending on what you're doing and how old you are.
I'm gonna go with that one.
With the Viking cologne?
Yeah.
Surprise victory.
Well, the opening is really getting me.
You like it?
I like that kind of like green, unripened citrus smell.
Yeah. Let's put that one up against Erolfa.
Okay.
Which I was gonna put that up against Virgin Island Water. I changed my mind at the last second. So this one is another kind of summertime fragrance. But compared to Virgin Island Water, this one is a little more maybe classy, you would say. Slightly more old school.
Yeah, it's like an old school, some kind of like citrus in there. But it's more of like a classic.
Yeah, like a classy
throwback
citrus?
citrus?
Like a classy masculine kind of summertime scent. So like if you didn't want to go full on like youthful or like super fresh woodsy, like modern woodsy, you could wear something like this.
Oh, the mid here on this one is almost kind of like piney, or some kind of like
wood.
Yeah, woods sapling.
A sapling. Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, very specific.
A wood sapling note. Surprised nobody's used that.
Right.
Probably somebody has, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these two, I mean, you could wear them in the same times, right?
Yeah.
They just approach things really differently.
Yeah. Man, this one dissipates very quickly.
You're talking about like the opening?
Yeah, and like even on the dry down.
It settles into that like Creed kind of ambergris dry down, like kind of a marine sort of vibe going on.
Like I'd have to be like all up on you.
Maybe somebody would want that.
I mean, maybe. Like, would you want me being like this and
No,
talking?
because see, I've known you for a long time. So maybe years ago, I would have been like, oh. Now I'm like, what are you doing?
It doesn't even matter. If I had known you for 10 years, if I had known you for 10 minutes, I would be like, what are you doing? Get out of my personal
If somebody got up on you like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be weird. So I'm gonna stick with this one, I think.
Where's the Rolfa go?
You know, I just now realized that I have to do that.
Yeah, you gotta start doing that.
And I could probably promise you right now, this one ain't moving.
You could probably promise me?
I could probably promise you.
Okay.
I could.
I feel like Erolfa is gonna be one that appeals more to guys middle-aged and up. I think that younger guys probably wouldn't like Erolfa as much.
Yeah.
But I think that depending on your age range, that one could be like one of Creed's better summertime choices where you could appeal to you more, depending.
Yeah, I think that probably the main reason why I'm kind of dipping some points away from it is for the money that probably costs.
All of these are crazy expensive.
I don't think, like, you'd honestly have to have that whole bottle like in your back pocket and just like pull it out and like
reapply.
Yeah.
A lot of Creed fragrances for the money are not super strong. So there is that. Yeah. Okay. So the next one is Delphinus. Look, the color kind of matches there.
Ooh, dang. Dang, son, that dry down is hitting.
This is one of their newer releases.
Okay, I don't think I've smelled this. At least I don't.
I think you may have in passing when I got it. Like I sprayed it for you and was like, here, check this out, kind of deal. And
does it have iris in it?
Yes.
I did not smell that in the dry down at all.
And you got it in the opening?
Yeah, the dry down.
You know, it's funny, I like the opening more than the dry down.
Of course.
I do, yeah.
Of course.
So you like the reverse?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I can smell that iris now.
That was.
I love the opening.
Like, honestly, I kind of feel a little.
You feel cheated?
Like, yeah, like you tricked me almost.
I didn't
in a
trick
way.
you. I didn't make that.
No, but I mean, also, you didn't say anything.
I was gonna tell you. That was
hey,
weird.
be careful. Hey, be careful. There was iris in that.
Be careful what's not gonna.
I don't know. Prepare yourself. Prepare your nostrils.
It's good. Smells nice.
And that's. I really, really, really like the dry down.
Are you gonna have to combobulate how that works? How's that work for
but
you?
like I can't. These in my mind need to separate. But they're together.
The opening needs to stay longer is the issue. I love the opening and it just doesn't last long enough for me. Different strokes.
Different folks. I really don't know. Man, like I want to take away some points because of Iris.
You
but
got
then
to think of it in
also
its totality.
The dry down.
Which one you like more?
Is really good.
So.
I don't like this.
So the Iris wins.
That dry
Proving the
down
superiority
is really
of
good.
Iris fragrances once more. So, I mean.
That dry down is really good.
Let's put it up against Aventus Cologne.
Okay, finally, something that I know that my nostrils are gonna like.
So I wish this had a huge amount of Iris in the opening, though. It's so sick. It doesn't, but yeah. So Aventus Cologne, kind of similar. I was gonna put that up against this if that beat that, but whatever. So Aventus Cologne is kind of what it says, right? So it's like a fresher Aventus, not quite so much of the birch, you know, that smokiness.
Yeah, you can definitely still pick it up in there. It's just really
there's not
toned down quite a bit.
Yeah. It's just easier going a little more citrusy instead of like a big pineapple, you know, and then more of like a slightly fresher woodiness as it dries.
Well, I do really like this dry down.
This dry down, you like more Delphinus or Aventus Cologne. Totally different fragrances.
Honestly, probably Delphinus.
Yeah. I think obviously Aventus Cologne is more versatile.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you could wear that just about any time.
And the opening is fantastic.
To Aventus Cologne?
Yeah.
You just hating on the Iris?
Yes, I am. Absolutely.
Slander.
Man, I can't. The Iris in the opening, I gotta.
It's just disgusting that you would say that, honestly. It disgusts me.
Sorry, I guess I'm disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't say it. Okay, let's go next with a little GIT, Green Irish Twizzle.
Okay, all right.
Shouldn't have said that. Date myself, Green Irish Tweed. Also, classically masculine fragrance.
It is, yeah.
Green.
You're just reading my mind over here.
Aromatic. It's a nice, classy one. You know, spring, summer, fall. Nice daytime fragrance, office fragrance. You know, could wear it formally very easily. And of course, for my own personal taste, Green Irish Tweed is one of my personal favorites.
Of course it is.
Yeah. Of course it is.
You like them a little challenging, don't you?
That's not that challenging.
That's why you like me, right?
No. Yeah, Green Irish Tweed is not challenging. What are you talking about?
It's a little challenging, babe.
It's so it's similar to Cool Water, which came out after that one, same perfumer, which is a very popular fragrance, has been since the 80s. It is a fragrance of the 80s, Green Irish Tweed. Oh no, you shouldn't move it that low. That's disrespectful. Yeah,
Yeah, no, you're right, actually.
yeah. I mean, that's still disrespectful. Look at that. Oh my God. The level of disrespect.
He's protesting being put down there.
It should. That's like an abomination against man,
Hey,
what you have done. That's
I
a war
mean-
crime. You know.
Well, I'm just dropping bombs over here, I guess.
So let's go next with Himalaya, Creed Himalaya.
Okay.
It's got a very cool color scheme. Do you see?
Oh, yeah, I see.
There you go.
Like matchy-matchy. I like that.
So that one is like a little soapy, kind of soapy clean, but a little metallic.
It is, yeah.
Musky, clean white musk.
Yeah.
Smells similar to Paco Rabanne Success, which is way cheaper, but that's kind of how it rolls. And I read once many years ago that Himalaya was the fragrance of choice of Michael Jordan.
Interesting, okay.
Yeah, assuming I'm remembering that correctly.
Let's see.
Think it through.
I am. My hamsters up there, they really be spinning right now.
I run and I run and I get out, and I've gone nowhere. Nowhere!
It's high ranking for Himalaya. That's another one I like a lot though. Just as kind of like a day-to-day fragrance. Can wear it just about year round. Just kind of simple, clean, fresh.
And I just want to point out, while I may be dunking on some of these down here, I am compromising
Compromising with
this
yourself.
one. Yes.
All right, next.
I'm compromising my morals.
Let's do Centaurus next. So this is obviously the other newer one. You can tell by the little
Yeah.
style of bottle here.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I'm liking these.
Yeah. So that one is a little resinous, sweet, spicy touch, warm. Yeah, I accidentally sprayed two. that was
Did
my-
I accidentally just
No, that was me.
pick that one up?
Yeah.
I'm smelling two fragrances combined here by accident?
No, I just grabbed two tester strips and didn't separate. So obviously this is gonna be more like cool weather, fall, winter, day, night, either one I think. But
Be a really good like holiday.
yeah, it's a really good like November, December
Yeah.
kind of fragrance.
Yep.
Because it's got that like cozy kind of spicy thing going
It's
on.
really good.
Yeah, I do like that one. think that's pretty nice. I like that one more than this one personally. Yeah, I think this one leans more masculine, and then this one is like unisex, but maybe even could lean a little feminine.
This one's a little difficult.
Ooh, Aventus Cologne. Get out of here.
I really like that one, especially for right now.
Yeah, it's good. Let's put that one up against Royal Oud, which Royal Oud is one that I like.
Okay.
I like it a lot. Don't let that sway you, of course. I know it won't.
Oh, right, yeah.
But I do like it a lot. So even though it's called Oud, Royal Oud, it's not like a heavy oud fragrance. It's actually got more like cedar going on in there, different woody notes. Oud is one of them. It's just not like a funky kind of oud. It's a little bit more like spicy, woody, touch of freshness to it. Really classy.
Yeah, I mean, as far as like oud fragrances go that I am used to smelling, it's really kind of like dialed down a little bit in like a nice way, like a wearable, nice way.
Yeah, it's way more wearable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could totally see, like I can envision myself like walking into a bank and having to speak to a businessman, carrying a briefcase, oh snap, carrying a briefcase.
Right.
And, you know.
It could smell like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like masculine, classy, sophisticated. Maybe not like overly in your face trying to be like sexy necessarily.
Right.
Just really like buttoned up.
Yeah, like a man that's got his stuff together.
And
like,
has a little money.
yeah, like he's got
Yeah.
a 401k and health insurance.
Right.
And maybe even life insurance.
Whoa.
I know, right? Like that's
Wow.
a man right there. He's prepared for life.
Right.
That's what that reminds me of.
He's got health insurance.
He does. He probably owns a house. He don't even have an apartment. He owns a house.
Right.
He's also probably got a dad bod and he don't go to the gym. He's too busy making that money. So I'm gonna stick with this one, but I need to figure out where I'm gonna put that one because that one's good. It don't need to be too far down.
Yeah, Royal Oud's really nice. I like it a lot. One of my favorites. I mean, compared to some of these, maybe it would be a little more special occasion than some of them. Like some of these you would wear in more situations, but I still think it's really, really good.
Yeah.
Again, put it wherever you want. I don't care. I'll judge you, but you know.
Yeah, I know you say that, and then it's like, no, you're not going to, you know, be mean necessarily, but I'm
not mean
also
about any of
mentally
these.
preparing myself for some kind of little comment.
Okay, Centaurus can go up against Viking.
Interesting, dry down there. Okay.
So this
That is
is
very cinnamony.
cinnamony. Yeah, it's spicier than the cologne version because you've already smelled
Yeah.
the cologne version.
No, that's a spicy.
You remember I
boy.
told you that it has like an Old Spice.
Yeah.
It got compared to Old Spice when it came out, that it was like a modern version almost, a higher end version.
This is, God, what are those, Red Hots?
The little cinnamon candies.
Yeah, like this, the dry down, that's that right there.
Oh,
I mean,
I
you
see what you're
could
talking about.
you could melt these in a little pot and just bottle it up. And like, here's the dry down of that thing.
Red Hot candies.
Yeah, of Viking. Is that the
Viking,
right one?
yeah.
Viking, yeah. I mean, that's a spicy boy.
Yeah, it's like
Muy caliente.
a little more classically masculine than some of the other ones. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like you said, very spicy.
Yeah, I can like envision this on like a spicy man
It's kind
letting
of like a mix of like fresh and warm spices kind of put together.
letting them women know that their life ain't gonna be boring. I'm spicy.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Also sweet.
Oh,
Like
so
candy.
where do you think this goes?
I mean, it's a good one. Okay.
So you like the cologne version a little bit more?
Yeah. Yes, I do. I mean, yeah. All right, I'm putting them there for right now.
Next matchup, Millesime Imperial.
Okay, interesting.
So this has like a little bit of a salty watermelon vibe to it, people say, like off the top. Salty melon.
Yeah, this is definitely one of, in my opinion, is probably wrong, but one of the more niche-y ones. Like,
I mean, as far as like summertime fragrances, maybe, because it's a little bit different than like your typical, like Virgin Island water, I'd say is a little more of like a typical summertime fragrance, maybe. Millesime Imperial, a little different, the way that it approaches things.
I mean, it's giving me like, definitely like a older man kind of vibe.
Like a Rolfa style.
Like,
Maybe it's that like dry down with the, like smell this and you see how it has like this kind of, it's this Creed ambergris. Now smell the dry down of Millesime Imperial. There's like a similar ambergris kind of feel to it.
That one's like a 50-year-old man.
Okay.
This one is like a more older gentleman though, and is definitely going to be a more buttoned up older gentleman, like a more, you know, well-to-do, classy, buttoned up older gentleman. Yeah, so I don't think that's really gonna be too high up on the totem pole here, but let's see where he goes. Let me smell this one.
That's Royal Oud and the Royal Pho. Oh, you did. You stuck them down there with the Royal Pho. Awful.
Yep.
All right, Absolute Aventus is next.
Ooh, that's a sexy boy.
So this is that newer Ventus.
Okay.
So it's got the cool black bottle.
Yeah.
Also
you
like
can
$50
tell,
billion.
Like all of these types of caps, I'm assuming, means maybe they're a little bit like the newer ones because all those older caps.
Yeah. Well, it's just depending on when I bought them also.
Gotcha.
Like I have a couple bottles of Virgin Island water. One is actually an older bottle. This one is newer than that one, so it really just depends.
That's a good one.
Oh, what, the Absolute Ventus?
Yeah.
So, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking.
Stupid Ventus. It is pretty good though.
That one's a really good one. But, I mean, to be honest, like, some are pretty high up that normally maybe I would, you know, not like.
You know what the last one is?
What?
Don't get them mixed up
Oh,
now.
you're right.
Normal Ventus.
Oh, so there is a head-to-head matchup
Yeah.
of the newer Aventus and the older Aventus.
Yeah. Who is the winner? I've got a few bottles of normal Ventus also, of course. So.
I don't even feel like this one's the winner.
Oh, is it?
Yes. And these two are definitely, like, obviously they're in, you know, like father and son kind of thing.
Right.
But this is the daddy. That's the daddy.
Absolute Ventus is?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you have, like, many times.
Yeah.
But that one's way more smooth, and whatever the dry down has, like, they've really smoothed out any harshness that it could potentially have. It's really good.
So you choose Absolute Ventus?
I choose
Where are you going to
daddy.
put normal Ventus?
I mean, I'll put them right there.
Oh, so it's that obvious that you want that one, but then that one's still just second place.
Actually, you know what? I don't know. Let me smell.
Yeah.
You're right. This one is this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That wasn't even English.
Yep. Yeah, actually, I don't know. I'm liking some of these other ones more, I think.
Ooh. Yep. Wherever you wanna put it.
Dang, I love that dry down. I hate that there's iris in it.
Well, the iris is part of the fragrance that makes the dry down so good. So maybe you need to reevaluate your train of thought here.
Yeah.
You ever think about that?
You have a point.
Thank
maybe.
you. Thank you.
Potentially.
Definitely. So normal Ventus getting knocked down the rung a little bit.
Yeah.
Even below Himalaya. That's fair enough. You have smelled a lot of Ventus over the years.
I have, yes.
So you like the cologne version and the Absolute version better than the original version at this point? Getting like a little played out for you, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a possibility. But I also feel like as more time goes on, they have like time to really flesh out like
The DNA, like changing it different ways and whatnot.
And this one so far is
Your favorite?
Yeah, definitely my favorite.
Do you want to reevaluate, or you think they're pretty solid here?
I think I'm pretty solid.
Okay, so that leaves us with the top 5 here of Himalaya Delphinus, Aventus Cologne Centaurus, Absolute Aventus. So for my own personal taste, since I always kind of just randomly ramble at the end of these, I would move Green Irish Tweed this way, Royal Oud this way.
You like them classics though.
Yeah.
I mean, and I am usually not a fan of the classics.
And then I would move, what did I say, Millesime would move that way, Delphinus would move this way. Yeah, Centaurus probably moved this way a little bit too. Original Santal moved that way. Yeah, so it'd be mixed up a little bit, but maybe I'll do my own ranking at some point. Problem is, every time I do that, it takes forever. Because I start second guessing literally everything.
I'll put a blindfold on you. Actually,
I'll still know what they are.
Yeah, you'll
I'll
still
just be like,
100% know.
Yeah,
what they
that'll
are,
just,
so never mind.
It's just extra steps. But there we go. There are your rankings. This is about what I expected. I knew something Aventus was going to win.
Yeah.
I didn't know where the new ones were going to fall. That compared to everything else.
Well, let me ask you real quick though, as far as like the Aventus rankings, have I ranked them probably what you would rank them, like first, second, third?
It depends on the day.
Okay.
Depends on the day.
So no clear answer.
No, because like if you're talking importance, I would pick this one 10 times out of 10.
Right.
If you're talking like for summer, I would say this one. If you're saying, you know, for fall, winter, I'd say this one. If you're just like overall, I might say that one, like for versatility's sake. So it really depends. Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's one of the things I would just beat myself up over forever. So yeah. All right, guys, thank you for hanging with us. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you again tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys.